Today, I want you to do a very quick exercise to make you realize that you are your own handbrake when it comes to your billing potential. Now, get a pen, get a paper, and write down this one number. I want you to write down the biggest month you have ever done as a recruiter. This is after deals have fallen off, all that sort of jazz. What is the biggest month you have achieved in the history, in your history of recruiting? And once you've written that number down, I want you to look at it. And for this, I'm going to just say it's 100 grand, right? Some people it will be 20, some people it might be 150, some might be 80, some might be 50, whatever. Whatever your number is, your number, it's personal. I'm going to, for the sake of this, talk about 100, okay? 100,000 being the biggest month I've ever done or whatever. It's been, my biggest month's 156 in a month. When you look at that number, you have just written down about yourself, your biggest month ever. If I were to ask you, hey, could you do that again? The answer is somewhere deep inside will be a yes. It will be a yes because you believe you can do it, because you have done it. You have done it before. And that's quite a simple thing. Now double that number. Double that number, okay? And ask yourself the same question. Do you think you could achieve that in a month? So if I've said it's 100, now all of a sudden it's $200,000 in a month, my brain's exploding, and I think that's tough. I mean, I've got no proof to draw upon inside. I've got nothing to say that this can be done by me. I could look elsewhere and I could see other people and examples of people who've done it, right? But that's not the same as being able to go inside and believing in my core, in my actual being, that I can do it. If I ask you about that original number, 100, yeah, I can do that again. So let me play a trick on you right now. Let's play a little trick. Halve that original number. Let's say that first number you wrote down was 100. Okay. Now all of a sudden I say to you, I want you to halve it. So now it's 50. 50,000 in a month. If I asked you, could you do that again? You would laugh at me and go, yeah, easy. Easy, right? Easy. But I want you to rewind the clock. At some point, 50, I'm betting that smaller number was your best month ever. At some point in your career. Maybe it been the first couple of months of your career. Maybe it was in the first couple of years of your career. But that number, that smaller number, at some point was the maximum capacity that you could do. And if I were to ask you at that point to double it to your figure, which is today, you would have felt the same way as you do about this bigger number now. What is my point in all of this? Your mind is playing tricks on you. Your mind is telling you can't do something because it hasn't been proven that it can be done. Okay, so this is why visualization, this is why mindset, this is why planting those seeds and watering them in your mind are so important. Self-belief and affirmations, because you're tricking the brain to believe that this has happened already. You're tricking the brain to say, hey, you've done this before, it's already written in, it's already programmed, you can do it again. That's why we do affirmations, we do visualization, we do goal setting, all that sort of stuff. So that was today's little exercise. You take your best month you've ever done, right? You then double it, you then halve it, and you've got 3 numbers. That middle number is the best you've ever done. There is belief that you can do it again. That bigger number, it's a big ask. It feels like a big ask. But I'm here to remind you that at some point, that will be your new normal. If you continue down this path, at some point, that bigger number will become your normal number, or the biggest month you've ever done. And you'll be looking at the next mountain and the next mountain. So stop handbraking yourself. Stop limiting your potential because you haven't done it before. There's always room to improve. There's always room to grow. There's always ways to make more. There's always ways to do more. So stop limiting yourself and allow yourself to go bigger. Because remember, half that figure was at one point the best you'd ever done. And where you are today seemed impossible. All right. Like, share, subscribe. Helps us grow. As always, have an amazing day. May all your deals and your bigger months come true.